Kumar here. So me and Kapildeep are actually hosting this podcast called as Do New, where we're going to invite all the startup entrepreneurs, mentors, incubators, most importantly influencers who have actually created a niche for themselves and have actually innovated and done something on their own. Today's guest is Priyanjit Ghosh. He is the co-founder of Code Vector Labs and also Logi AI. Welcoming him. Thank you.
Yeah.
So how did you come across being a co-founder of an AI startup? I mean, like you are from a management background, no? You're doing your IM.
Yeah. So basically, the way I started, I can call myself like the true student entrepreneur because I started right from college. Okay, like the dorm. I started from the dorm room. Okay, and with zero funds. Like I still haven't taken any money as such from my family to start the business. So how I started off in technology, so I was always driven and passionate by technology, like how technology can be used to solve any real problem and all those things.
Correct.
And I used to work with, so I graduated in 2015. I finished my engineering BTech in 2015. After that, for a couple of years, I was working with TCS as a software developer. And if you guys, BTech guys, you would know, like how working with an big IT companies.
Like TCS.
So yeah, and so you are just lost. You are just lost in like a huge office, and so I was very motivated to like bring some change in life. So I gave CAT. I got a good percentile. I went into an IIM. So that even that time it was not there in my head. One suddenly in 2017 December, I was in a startup event in my college at IIM Raipur. Okay. So during this event, there was this speaker who was from IIM Ahmedabad, and he like sort of, I don't know, मतलब क्या उसको बोलते जो कीड़ा रहता है ना, like for example, like I guess like you are doing stand up and she's doing something, so everybody has that कीड़ा, like whoever wants to do something of their own, कि out of the way जाके कुछ करना है, तो suddenly that कीड़ा फिर से जग गया. And I was like, I have to do a startup. I have to like, I cannot let this die away so easily. And so I started forming teams, and I literally got people who were from third year, fourth year, motivated them to work from me from different IITs, NITs, and it took me like almost 1.5 years to form a core team, which is very mature. Yeah, it took me 1.5 years. So the guys who worked with me, the core team members, have just graduated.
So first you formed the team, and then you decided the idea that you want to work with.
Yeah, it was an evolving process. It was an evolving process. Like I think I failed at least 10 times before getting that knowledge about how to do things.
And developing an idea which was yours. And you guys were mentoring each other and developing an idea.
Yeah, actually, what was happening was like almost so my first idea was into fitness marketplace, something like what Eternity and all those people are doing.
Correct.
Now we spent the first 6 months in developing the technology. Okay, like not speaking with the end customers. Like हम feedback नहीं ले रहे थे क्या करना है नहीं करना है. But we were just so focused कि नहीं एक बहुत अच्छा technology बनाना. And we lost sight of the customer's feedback. So after that, I realized कि नहीं, this is not what we wanted to do. We were, मतलब एक होता है ना, you want to do something. You have that thing that मुझे कुछ करना है, but you exactly don't know what to do. So we pivoted multiple times, and it was very difficult to work from college. Like I used to do my classes from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. From 6 p.m. then I was working.
So like you said that you worked on different, you failed like 10 times. So you failed on different idea or on the same idea you were focusing?
No, different ideas. Different ideas. Even on the same ideas, we pivoted a bit. But for example, I'll give you an example. Like because we were at Raipur. Raipur, I guess you guys are in Bangalore, right?
Correct.
You guys are in Bangalore. So that is like the startup hub. Like even if you can have an online panwala. right? That is also really cool. Everything you can have, and that is cool. But over here in Raipur, it is like you can imagine like a tier 2, tier 3 kind of a city.
Correct.
So when we first came with this concept of online fitness marketplace, I'll tell you what had happened. Like हमारा point ये था कि we wanted to sell sachets of fitness. Like किसी को एक महीने, like 3 महीने 4 महीने का नहीं लेना है package. They want to just go for 1 day or 2 day. We'll sell it. And what happened was, I'm telling very frankly, we spent almost 3-4 months in building a platform.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, we were selling passes on WhatsApp. So when I wanted passes, we were like selling it on WhatsApp because that was the most easiest and convenient way.
ये family groups में होता है ना.
हाँ, exactly. हाँ, tickets भेजना. So this was the learning that, if you want to do something and you want a feedback that whether it would work or not, choose the easiest platform, build a very, very short POC and something like that, and take it to the people and try to get feedback. So yeah, multiple ideas. I think we had so many different. I even tried something on my own, just personally. So I run a student entrepreneurship ecosystem called 100 Young Minds. Okay. So yeah, that is specifically because I saw that a lot of guys in college actually wants to do something on their own, but they don't have the right mentorship. And what happens is, like, people who wants to provide services to them, they are like putting it in a very professional way where they are charging them a lot of money and all that.
Correct, absolutely.
So, and very less people, trust me, so many people speak of startups and entrepreneurship, but very less people are actually genuine and credible in the ecosystem.
Correct.
So I started this ecosystem in like around 2019. So at one point of time, I was thinking how I can monetize this, how I can create something of this, like an ecosystem type of thing, जहाँ पे maybe एक mentor बन जाओ, advisor बन जाओ, and all those things होते हैं ना, इतने सारे startup mentor और advisor. Correct. But then I realized, no, this is not, like, I cannot charge people for advising or do those things. Like, that is just not me.
Correct. अच्छा, so Abhi, what's your current company does? Like, what is the company into, and is there a product or is it a service-based company?
Yeah, so that is a very good question. So, like the last thing we decided was that we did not know what exact product to do. So we started as services. So we started as, we saw that everybody needed AI. Like our team is like very, very good in technology and artificial intelligence. Like we have very good capability. And we saw that there were a lot of businesses who were willing to implement AI, but because the cost was so high, like there was no service provider. So we positioned ourselves as we want to democratize the usage of AI in your company at a very low cost. Okay. So that is where we started off. And then धीरे धीरे करके we got a lot of traction in video analytics. Okay. So basically analytics in videos, facial recognition, and all those things. So now we are totally focused on video analytics solutions. We are working on facial recognition, anything that has to go with AI in video analytics with videos. That is our core focus.
So you have any specific clients right now?
Yeah, we have a lot of clients. We have.
But you said that your company is focusing on video analytics. So where this is where video analytics
I'll give you an example. Yeah. I'll give you an example. So for example, or can I share my screen? Is it possible? Yeah, maybe that will like be more interesting. Right. So for example, I'm going on YouTube, okay? So this is the most recent thing, like it hasn't been done anywhere in India. We are doing a pilot with the municipality. So as you know that it is mandatory to wear masks and maintain social distance in public. So how can we help in public surveillance? So we are doing a pilot with the Raipur municipality right now, where we are helping them detect masks, whether people are wearing masks or not. So I'm just playing this short 30 seconds video. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
So basically, what we are doing is we are using computer vision and AI over here to
uh,
detect that whether people are wearing masks or not.
correct.
And so I think you can get the understanding, right? So what
So
we are doing.
whosoever is wearing it comes as M.
Yeah, yeah. So whosoever is wearing it comes as them. So basically, the objective over here was that we wanted to give them a percentage. Like, for example, there are 1,000 CCTVs or 100 CCTVs all over the city.
Hmm.
So let's say, for example, you are in Kodmangla, she
Hmm.
is in Indiranagar, something
Hmm.
like that. So we want to give the authority a percentage that, 90% of the people in Kodmangla are wearing masks. They are
Okay, okay,
compliant.
okay, okay.
60% of the people are wearing masks in
Hmm.
Indiranagar. So, you should take you have to intervene. Okay.
Hmm.
So this is basically video analytics. This
Okay,
is how we use AI to do certain analysis.
okay.
Apart from this, there's also many other things like, for example, facial recognition.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Identifying people from videos. So
Okay,
we did a lot of work in facial recognition as well.
okay, okay.
Okay. Yeah. So these are the kind of work we do.
Hmm.
Okay. So anybody who wants to get certain analytics from videos,
Okay,
uh, so that is where we come into the picture.
okay.
Yeah.
So, like, how did you come up with this idea, and like, what were the difficulties that you faced initially? Because you said that you are from Raipur, you started your work in Raipur, so it must be like different from other cities like Bangalore.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So what I did was, see, I passed out from college, like I finished my MBA
hmm,
in April 2019.
hmm.
Okay, so it hasn't been 1 year that I'm full time
Oh,
working on this. Okay, so it has been less than 1 year.
uh-huh.
So between April 2019 and December 2019, I traveled all over India.
Huh.
Like, I don't think I was in Raipur, and I'm not even from Raipur. I'm from Kolkata.
Okay,
Okay,
okay, okay.
my native is in Kolkata.
Huh.
We all came to study over here in Raipur. Like, I'm from IIM Raipur. My friends are from NIT Raipur. So we took
Okay.
a place and we stayed over there and we started working.
Huh.
Okay, so none of us are from Raipur actually. Okay,
Oh,
just
okay.
because we were all studying over here, we had to start over here. Okay,
Hmm.
so between April 2019 till December 2019, I traveled like all over India,
Hmm.
and like I made a lot of friends. I understood how the ecosystem works. I made a huge network of people.
Hmm.
Like, for example, I'm very well connected with people in Hyderabad, in
Hmm.
Delhi, in Mumbai, in Kerala. So that is how I built a huge network
Hmm.
in 6 months. Because see, if you are doing a business, one of the most important things that you will need is to know what is happening where. If
Correct,
you
correct,
don't, if
correct,
you are not aware about that, then you cannot do anything, right?
correct, correct.
So once people started trusting
Hmm.
me personally, because once you start your work, it's not your business, it's about you,
Correct, correct.
right? So once people started trusting me, they started giving me some work, they started giving us some
Hmm.
work.
Hmm.
So that is how, like, once I grew my network, like I am very well aware about what is happening in the startup ecosystem anywhere in India.
Huh.
So once I grew that network, we started getting leads for this AI projects and all these things. And that is how we got our initial work. And
Uh-huh.
once we got our initial work, we understood that, like, what are we good at? Like, for example, this idea, particular idea which I showed, this
Huh.
hasn't been done anywhere in India. Like, I'm pretty sure that any startup in Bangalore also hasn't done
Hmm.
it. Okay. So the reason for that is, see, building this technology is not an issue. Okay,
Correct, correct.
like, you are from BITS Pilani or BITS Goa?
Bits go.
BITS Goa. So if you just contact your juniors, they can also build this technology. They are smart guys.
Correct, correct,
But
correct.
the issue always is how you can take this technology and do a pilot immediately. Like the video which I showed you, that is the actual traffic surveillance video from the
Okay,
municipality.
okay.
So from an idea till getting the first feedback, it
Hmm.
only took us 5 days,
Oh,
because I knew the collector over here, because I knew the district magistrate over here.
okay.
Okay. So that is when you have your network, you
Hmm.
have a very strong network. you can very, very quickly get feedback on your idea and know that whether it is good or whether it is bad.
Correct, correct, correct. Absolutely.
So this is the mistake which I used to do earlier. Like I would have spent 4 months building this technology without taking any feedback,
Huh.
and then come to know that this is shit. This is not going to work. Okay.
So, Priyanjit, like you are from a good college, then you did. Yeah, Disha wants to ask something. Yeah, Disha.
How do you monetize once you come up with an AI code, like the one which you just showed, which is nice? I mean, it's all the more needed for everyone over here, every city. But how do you like pilot it? How do you pitch it right now?
How do I pitch the product? Like in terms of the pricing
In
or
terms of publicizing and pricing.
okay. So how I'm publicizing this at this moment is, if you see, there are a lot of hotspot areas, okay, like where cases are more than 200, 300 that
Correct,
time.
correct, correct.
In cities particularly, like for example, there are 2 hotspots in Chhattisgarh at this moment where I am based out of. Okay, there would be multiple hotspots in Maharashtra. So my pitch is that the local authority integrates our software with their existing CCTVs,
Okay.
which they have on the road. So our software integrates with their existing CCTVs, and what we are charging per CCTV is only 999 rupees.
Okay.
Okay, so just by spending 999 rupees, they can like start getting this analysis that whether people are wearing masks or not. And also right now, if you are not wearing a mask, right now there is a fine also.
Correct, 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 correct.
Yeah. So a lot of the time, this CCTV videos, we are also storing the images of the people who are not wearing the masks. So this remains as a proof which the authority can use.
कि भाई तुमने नहीं पहना था मास्क देख लो.
Yeah. So that instills the fear that people should be disciplined to like comply.
Correct,
And we
correct.
also have developed one module to detect social distance also. I did not show that, but that also works. So along with the mask, we can also detect if people are maintaining social distance or not.
Okay, so how that works? Like, how is it different from this? Do you have to install also in the CCTV?
No, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. I'm okay. Since you asked, I have to show. Otherwise, I'll not be able to explain just like this. So in this video, if you see, whenever people come close to each other, the color changes. Okay.
Correct, correct, correct.
So if you see these 2 ladies who are coming close to each other, you can see that their color is changing, and we are measuring the distance between them. Okay.
Correct, correct.
Yeah. So that is how we detect that these 2 people are not maintaining social distance.
Okay.
There's one more very nice video. So we wanted to implement this in the airports. So in the airports, whenever the lockdown opens, there will be a lot of compliances which needs to be followed.
Correct.
So you can see this video. Imagine this is the airport, and see this. So you can see that whenever people are in a group, the color changes. So over here, the people are identified as red.
And whenever somebody comes closer, that whenever somebody coming closer to somebody else, it's changing to blue or black, I think.
Yeah. For this video, we have marked the color as red. So you can see these dots over here. These dots actually help identify how close they are.
Okay. Correct.
So this is the same software. Okay, so it's not that it's different. So you just install our software with the CCTVs, and it can give all this feedback. So it's not like 2 different softwares. It's just feature 1, feature 2, like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isha, you were asking something.
How about with same thing. Speaking to the airport authorities, how are you planning to go about speaking to them and getting ahead with the permissions and compliances and everything else with the second project?
Yeah. So actually, I spoke with one of the airports over here. but because it's a small airport, we did not get a lot of good feedback. So I'm like trying to line up a meeting with Bangalore airport very
Hmm.
soon.
Hmm.
Okay, because I think they'll be interested, Bangalore or Mumbai airport.
Correct, correct.
What I'm waiting for actually at this moment is to get this system fully implemented over here in Raipur first
Uh-huh.
before going out, because we got one permission over here from the municipality to do it.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So what happens is if you have done it once totally over here, then you can like easily pitch it to somebody else because you have a product which is live. Also, what I'm looking forward is I'm also thinking loud on my head. Like for example, there's a mobile phone in every grocery shop that you go.
Correct.
Okay, and if you don't have a mask, it identifies you, and it doesn't it
Correct.
doesn't just it tells that you need to wear a mask.
Or maybe some
So
kind of beep will play and then
yeah,
the
some kind
people
of beep,
will,
some alarm will put
correct.
out that like you need to wear a mask. So
Correct.
that is also one thing that we are thinking for
Hmm.
groceries or retail stores.
Hmm.
Like just imagine after some time big bazaars and these big retail chains will be opened, right?
Hmm.
But do you think it will be the same as it was earlier? It
No,
would
no,
not.
it will
Yeah,
change.
so there will be a lot of things that will come out. Yeah.
And
And
yeah, Priyanjit. So मेरा एक question है कि like you had a perfect ideal life as per parents, like अच्छा college मिला, उसके बाद IIM में गए, तो जब
yeah.
बताया कि नहीं मेरे को एंटरप्रेन्योर बनना है, तो घर वाले like how they reacted, were they very much supportive or they got a shock कि क्या हो गया इसको, ये क्या कर लिया?
So
And did you take
like,
care of education loan or something? Who's taking care of your education loan, if at all you've taken a loan or something?
okay. So I did not have a loan. Okay, I never had. Uh, I'll tell you frankly, uh, I wanted to become an entrepreneur since 2014.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I did a lot of things in my undergrad also, but unfortunately, I'll be very frank when I say this. You need balls. You need balls of steel to become an entrepreneur.
Correct,
Okay.
correct.
It's not just about your intelligence. It's not just about how good you are,
Hmm.
how good your network is. At the end of the day, when the going goes tough, you need balls of steel. Okay.
Hmm.
So in 2015, when I was passing out from college,
Hmm.
I did not have those balls of steel. I did not have that faith that I want to do. Though my parents were always very supportive. Like my parents have never told me that don't do this, don't do that. So they have been hearing my crazy ideas. Okay, like my crazy ideas of so like before getting that one idea which can really work, you go through this phase of having at least 100 crappy ideas or
Correct,
100
correct, correct.
crazy ideas which does not make any sense. So I was always about this ideas, new ideas since college, and I used to tell my parents, and my parents used to get irritated with me that shut up, man. Don't want me. So when they saw that this guy has been always speaking like this, and they want to do, and he wants to do something on his own now, then why not give it a like? Why stop him from trying to do something on his own? And I'm pretty sure this is, I guess, what you guys would also be having, right? Like, why
Yeah.
don't you share your experience about this? Like, what did your parents say?
When I told them that I want to do a stand-up comedy ना, तो उनका एक ही रिएक्शन था कि जनता हंसेगी, सोसाइटी वाले हंसेंगे, तो मैंने कहा
Okay.
पॉइंट वैसे भी वही है, बट द थिंग वाज
हाँ.
कि इतने सपोर्टिव जनरली मिडिल क्लास पेरेंट्स इसलिए भी नहीं हो
होता
सकते,
नहीं.
हाँ उनने वो स्ट्रगल किया है, दे नो
Correct,
दैट द
correct.
स्ट्रगल दैट दे हैव बीन थ्रू, सो दे
Absolutely.
डेफिनेटली डोंट वांट कि यार मैंने जो स्ट्रगल किया वो भी ये भी हो,
Exactly.
तो वो उनका कंसर्न रहता
Exactly.
है. So but now
And
they are like being little supportive of it कि हाँ ठीक है चलो कर रहा है, एक बार तो चांस देना ही चाहिए.
What I feel is at the end of the day, this is see, we are in this generation जहाँ पे हमें ये we don't have to worry कि हमारा पेट कैसे भरेगा.
Correct,
Right.
correct, correct.
Maybe our parents' generation had that thing. कि
food
पेट
shelter
कैसे
clothing.
भरेगा,
They
right?
had this for food shelter clothing, and now
Yeah,
we are
roti
like,
kapda makan.
हाँ.
Now with us the problem is that somebody wants to create an impact, somebody wants to make a name, somebody wants to do some social stuff. वो एक कीड़ा वाला चीज है, not even if somebody is working in a job, they will not be happy na if if that workplace is not making them feel special.
Correct,
So
correct,
that is
correct.
very important
Hmm.
in today's day. And at the end of the day, whatever you do, like for example, I have taken this thing.
Huh.
It might just happen that after 1 or 2 years, I'm not successful.
Hmm.
I could not make it big, but at least this would give me a lot of experience, right? So
Correct,
for
correct.
example, if you have taken up this stand-up career, you don't know what will happen. Like I think you couldn't imagine that ये corona के वजह से lockdown and all these things would happen, right?
Yeah.
Like
But
so,
I feel that Corona lockdown is equally for everyone. It's not just that मैं lockdown हूँ तो मैं आगे नहीं बढ़ सकता क्योंकि हर कोई lockdown है. So I think it's your mentality to figure out a way कि तुम उस time पे भी कैसे optimize कर सकते हो अपना output.
right, right, right. So that is where I believe even if we fail, we have to take the full responsibility of it. If you fail, or if she fails, or if we couldn't make it big, or after a point of time we feel that, like for example, I at least feel thrice in a day to give up.
I haven't felt till now, but he.
Because see what happens is when you are a team of like 8 to 10 people, like
हाँ हाँ हाँ
that kind, you have a 10-member kind of team.
हाँ.
Whether you take salary or you take money or not, you have to pay everyone else. You have to run the operations. So
Correct, correct,
there are
correct.
so many things. There are so many things which is such a huge pressure of
Hmm.
running a business.
Correct, correct, correct.
So sometimes that pressure is too much, and you feel like, yeah, let's give up. But then that feeling comes that why did you start in the first place,
Hmm.
right? So that is how things goes.
So, like, is there any habits or anything that keeps you motivated? Like, कहते हैं ना कि entrepreneurs की कुछ ऐसी 5 habits होती हैं या 4 habits या 3 habits. ठीक है, बहुत सारे motivational videos और वो सब बनते हैं. So, I want to know from you personally, are there any habits that you follow on a daily basis that keeps you motivated and on the edge to follow your passion?
Trust me, like I'll tell this very, very frankly because we are having a very frank session. Like it is true. Like I have also seen those videos, the 5 a.m. club, the 5 a.m. club, people who wake up at 5 a.m. and all those things. I think at the end of the day, when you are doing a business
Hmm.
and like serious business, not a consultancy, not something like when you are trying to build a product and a
Hmm.
serious business, the most important thing, like what Elon Musk has said, it's like the 80-hour week kind of figure.
Hmm.
So you have to work your ass off. Okay? I don't think there is any other way. So what I have given my entire life to this.
Hmm.
Okay, like for the last 1 year or 1.5 years, or even now, like I have nothing else to do except this. So it's sort of like whatever it takes. I'll give you an example. Like, are you both at your homes right now
Yeah.
in
Yeah, we are
Bangalore?
at homes.
Like, I am not at my home, but yeah,
I'm at my
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you at, Kapil?
like I am at a rented place at my friend's house.
Okay, so you stay with your friends,
Yeah.
right? So I'm in Raipur right now.
Uh,
Okay, I have nobody with me.
uh,
Okay, this entire lockdown phase, I'm all alone.
huh.
And the only reason I have stayed, I have a very good house in Kolkata. Okay. But the only reason I stayed over here was I had an option just before the lockdown on 18th to take a flight on 17th and go back to Kolkata. Okay. But I had a meeting on 17th with the government officials. So what I saw that time was that if whatever use cases we are working on, see government as a phone call pe, they will never implement.
Correct,
Okay,
correct,
नहीं
correct,
होता.
correct. नहीं होता.
Government के साथ नहीं होता. So you have to do multiple meetings with them. Like tomorrow I have a meeting with them again.
Hmm.
So I thought ki there are two options. Either I go back. I knew ki if I'm all alone, there will be like shit loads of like खाना पीना, so many stuff like पोछा, मैं literally पोछा भी खुद लगाता हूँ.
Obviously,
ठीक
वो
है.
कहेंगे CEO होगा
Yeah.
बाहर यहाँ पे बर्तन मांज.
Exactly. So that is the kind of mentality you need to have. So just because of one meeting which I had on 17th, I decided I'll take that meeting and I'll not go back home because it's like, the biggest trait I think which entrepreneurs need to have is they have to be opportunists. So even if you are seeing like a small ray of hope or small ray of opportunity, कि किसी से कुछ हो सकता है, then you do it. And this thing which you were seeing, which I showed you guys, this is my third thing that I'm working on for the Corona. The first thing I worked on was exactly, I think, are you guys using the Arogya Setu app?
Not really.
Yeah.
So we had developed an exact same of Arogya Setu app much before it was launched.
Oh.
We had pitched it to the government. We had pitched it to the state government. They told us that, we are also parallelly developing. We are also developing the center state government. So it could not be done.
Oh.
So that was the first thing. So I knew that the Arogya Setu app would be launched in India much before it was launched. Yeah. So one thing I realized about my personal self, so I have a meeting. We'll be like closing it like in another 2-3 minutes. Okay.
You can your end note at the end.
Yeah. So one of the biggest traits which I saw personally change in me over the last 8 months is that now I can predict what will happen in the next 6 months to 1 year.
Nice.
So this particular thing I was never sure. So I go to news and all very, very voraciously. So now I can see the trends. Now I can see the change. Whether the change or trend is an opportunity for me or not, that is different.
Correct.
But I can understand that this will happen. This will not happen. So this is one trait. If one has to become an entrepreneur, that trait has to be there. Discipline definitely needs to be there. I'm not the most disciplined guy. I wish I was more disciplined. And you have to work so hard. Have to work so hard because it's a matter of who does it quickly and who can scale it very quickly.
Correct.
That is all. Like you guys would read so much of news on newspapers, articles, and all those things of ye founder, ye kar raha hai, wo kar raha hai. It took him 10 years to actually reach to that. Okay.
So
it is never an overnight success journey.
Correct. Absolutely. So Priyanjit, before you go, what you would like to tell us or our viewers or the budding entrepreneurs who are still trying to find their niche? So what will be your message to them?
I think the most important thing would be, firstly, my idea would be never think that ideas are unique. Don't be fixated in this thing that, I have a unique idea. I can't share it with people. I'm very possessive about my idea. It is a great idea. Nobody has done it in this world. Don't have all those shit thoughts. If you do a 10 to 15 minutes of Google search, you will get to know where is your auqat. Okay, that's Google. Google is like the mirror. Okay. The second thing is, whenever you are thinking of something, try to do it very small and get feedback from users. Like, for example, if you are doing this podcast, okay, maybe it's not the best podcast in the world, but do it quickly, get some feedback that how you can improve, improve the next time. So doing things really is very, very important. The third thing for budding entrepreneurs is don't be swayed by the news and all those things, the attention. So I'll tell you something, like when I was in college for the first 6 months, I was getting so much of attention. Like I even got featured in Economic Times, in their main show, Economic Times Leaders of Tomorrow, even before I passed out from college. So I was giving my exam. Right after giving my exam, I went to their studio to give them an interview. And we are talking of like a national level TV over. So when I was not so serious about my work, I was getting so much of attention from media and all those things. Okay. Those things do not help. At the end of the day, if you have to create a real business, you need real customers and you need revenue. So having that mindset that, I want to create a real business and I'm not just doing this for the fame or so that I can say that, I'm an entrepreneur, that is also very important.
Correct.
I think, these are the 2-3 things that is very important.
Okay, Priyanjit, thank you for your time. And
thanks a lot. It was great speaking with you guys.
Thank you.
Meeting ends for all those budding entrepreneurs and startups who are watching this, there's this book called as Ease of Doing Business. It's a compilation of corporate compliances and exemptions for startups. Yes, Priyanjit Ghosh is also featured in the footnotes of the book. Please do have a look at it. The description is the link is given in the description box below, and also Priyanjit Ghosh's LinkedIn profile also would be mentioned in the description box below if he's fine with it, and you can reach out to him maybe there. You can reach out to him maybe there if in case you want to speak to him about anything. So that's it. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye. Take
Bye.
care.
Bye.